Hello, I love colorful makeup and colorful language. My name is Emily. You probably already know that. You can also call me Em. We are back for another episode of New Makeup Nonsense Bingo. Blah, blah, blah. I am already to the side because you'll know it's bingo. So like, why don't I make my life a little easier? I had to take a bit of a break because blackout bingo really took me the fuck out. Yeah, I probably will have to bleep that again as well because I already tried to do this intro once and said the F word pretty early on. So anyway, it's time for another episode of Bingo. The birds have thoughts on that. Good for you, birds. Speak your truth. Anyway, it's back. It's back. We're back. I'm back. I'm barely here. I'm barely functioning. If you've seen my social media lately, you might understand why. I am barely here, but I am here. For how long I'm here, no one knows. Anyway, I'm gonna be unhinged today probably, if the releases are actually interesting enough to be unhinged, but I'm gonna stop at least being existentially unhinged. If you're a creator and you're interested in playing, there's your bingo cards, hashtags, community playlist. If you came over here from another creator that is doing this video, like my friend Teresa, I would love for you to say hi in the comments. And let me show you all of the possible products I might talk about today. Probably I'm not talking about all of them because I'm never doing that again. Yeah, let's get into that. And cheers. And yes, my energy is very much, we've been here, we've done that. It's just where I'm at right now.
But I'm a little tired.
For a moment, this very first release, I thought Too Faced was back. We just had the Italian spritz, whatever. I really thought Too Faced was back, but this is not Too Faced. Hold please, let me find this release. Definitely got distracted by my stunning friend Oliver over at Glitter and Yelling. Anyway, I was talking about Too Faced Morphe. I mean, the names go together well. Morphe has a new Heat Seeker collection inspired by luxurious desert escape. It's an 18 pan palette. There's a 5-piece brush set. First of all, it's still March, just barely when you're seeing this. I mean, summer releases that. Okay, timeline wise, it makes sense. I get it. You can't release summer releases in the summer because then it's too late. Anyway, this looks like Too Faced. Morphe has done square pans. They've done round pans, but have they ever actually done this? This looks like a purposeful copycat bullshit situation of like, we will make this look like a Too Faced tinned palette and nobody will tell the difference and they will give us the money. It's about as vibrant or heat-seeking as Too Faced gets as well, but like worse. Look, I get it that marketing photos tend to wash things out and all, but like this looks bad. This looks bad. This actually looks terrible. I'm gonna take a moment to give them just a little bit. I actually, looking at this eye brush set, I'm not saying that I want all of those shapes, but this is one of the first times I've seen like a small 5-piece brush set that I could probably get along with all of those shapes. I don't know if they're specifically small eye bitch approved, but they're small eye bitch intrigued. And I'm rarely intrigued by brush sets anymore. Okay. This, let me actually find the release before I start. Who's that? Elf Cosmetics is back again with a weird, unexpected, unrelated to makeup collab. This time it's with American Eagle. There is the Denim Days eyeshadow palette for $16. The Perfect P-Hit, it's P-H-I-T, but like, I don't know, lip balm. The Get Cheeky clay mask, and the Beauty is in Your Jeans vault. The whole vault is $50. The palette is $16, the lip balm is $8, the cheeky clay mask is $11. The complete collection is in an exclusive denim carry-all beauty bag made with American Eagle denim. It is already launched. It launched on March 30th. It's on the Elf website and is it on the Elf website or on the American Eagle website? I'm not sure. And it's in select American Eagle stores. Look, I saw blue. I knew the blue lip product wasn't lipstick, but there was a sliver of myself that was like, is that what I think it is? It's a pH bomb. I feel very neutral about this palette. I've gotten over the Elf weird collaboration thing because like they did Chipotle, they did Dunkin' Donuts. I get it. So the nostalgia though of American Eagle is just a certain je ne sais quoi fat phobic 2000s nostalgia that I'm not into personally, but y'all enjoy. Like I don't hate it, but it's like it's not a me collaboration in any of the ways, in the color story or the collaborator. I think that the color story is not terrible, although I do think if they had, I would almost take that brown row even cooler toned, just even a little further. But like I don't hate it. It's fine. It is what it is. It's just not my taste of nostalgia. I would prefer to keep. Y'all can keep that. But it's like also not the worst thing I've seen ever. It's not even the worst thing I've seen in the last day. Oh, that's cute. Spectrum has new limited edition Disney mini brush sets. So it's 4 brand new sets with your favorite professional quality brushes themed around Simba, Dumbo, Stitch, and Thumper. Each set is $33. It comes with 6 mini brushes for your eyes and face with a cute giftable bag. I don't personally have any attachment with any of these specific characters, but I do think that they're cute. I like that each brush set has a different color kind of like setup. I think the, even though I don't want Dumbo brushes, I think the Dumbo brushes are a cute color family. Actually, I think the Thumper brushes are very cute. The like white to gray brushes with the pink handles. Yeah, like look, for $33, plus I feel like Spectrum, you can oftentimes catch them on a sale. A little 6-piece brush set with a cute bag, like it kind of feels like kids makeup because of the Disney connection, but I also understand why it exists. It feels kind of like, I guess, teenager makeup in some ways. It's not like offensive to me. It's just kind of like, okay, you're cute. Like, I understand why Spectrum made them. They don't compel me in one way or the other. I am gonna say that that's a nostalgia that I do kind of understand, even if none of those Disney characters in particular call to me.
Where is this release? Perfect, let's go.
Okay, let's talk about this new release from Ritual Defeat. I'm reading the caption. It says, the Ashen Ember Eye Suit was among the first formulas we launched, and it's been a Ritual Defeat signature since. With its rich, velvety cream to powder formula and unmatched dimensionality, the unique eyeshadow has been a long-term favorite among our beautiful community of ritualists. There's so much to love about the classic Ashen Ember Eye Suit jar. Its distinctive shape, its potion bottle meets inkwell aesthetic, the way it refracts the light, the collection of these glimmering hexagonal jars neatly grouped together still gives us an oddly satisfying thrill. When we created the Ashen Ember Eye Suit, though, this was our perfect vessel. The only way to improve it was to do it ourselves. Okay, that was kind of a long caption that I probably did not actually need to read the full caption of. But basically, so Ritual Defeat is one of those brands that I look at that I realize in terms of my makeup preferences, they are probably not a brand that I'm actually going to buy a lot from moving forward, and from the past as well. But the eye soots have like, and so like I don't think the eye soots are probably for me in general, but I remember for a while now there was always a lot of issues with the jars having a really small opening, it being really hard to get a finger in. I would probably not be able to get any of my chubby sausage fingers into that jar. And so they have finally revamped the packaging. And here's the thing, they did a reel talking about the whole process of the redesign, and it's like completely custom shape, lid, everything. And I love seeing that kind of stuff from brands. I love seeing that kind of behind the scenes, thoughtful trial and error showing. Like, I love that kind of stuff. And I think it really conveys a brand's actual passion for what they're doing. And so I think there's a couple of these that might be new in the collection. But in general, I just wanted to say that I felt like the redesign seemed like they really did listen to mobility issues and like usability issues. And I appreciate that. And I feel like, you know, my feeling about cream eyeshadow is very much like, I don't find it easier than powder eyeshadows. And I think the way it's often marketed or talked about by influencers is that it's this ease. But like, that's not what it is for me, and that's not why, like, I don't really want them in my collection because it's not an easier product for me to use. But this is the kind of release, this is the kind of packaging and whole experience that I'm like, I could be sucked in to have like my one little potion jar. I also think Ritual Defeat, their logo change recently was just perfect. Just their aesthetics of the brand that I like call to me, but they're not my makeup favorite, but in a branding and presentation way, they continue to be like, I have a lot of respect for the brand. All of that to say, actually, and this is not in a derogatory way, but I am gonna say it is same shit, new packaging, because that's exactly what happened. So, but like in a very positive way. I don't know. I have like a soft spot for the brand. Fortunately for me, in a lot of ways, I have worked with my relationship with like makeup and brands and spending where I can respect a brand, but generally, or sometimes I have a better capability of not just like still buying from them to hope that they are the makeup brand for me. It's like, no, I want them to keep doing well, but I don't actually want most of their releases. This is probably an unpopular opinion, but I saw these swatches.
What? Mindy! Will you butt out? I won't have you stalling this execution.
God, this is such an I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion.
Stalling? I'm not stalling anything.
I saw these swatches.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're doing it right now.
Oh, it was a lot of booze.
I'm stalling.
Yes!
Stalling?
Stalling!
I saw these swatches and
Stalling.
Stalling!
okay, let me actually say what I was gonna say. I saw these swatches and I thought, yeah, that's a fine foiled metallic that I've seen for over a decade now.
You think I'm stalling?
Let me explain. So Glaminatrix has a new extreme metallic single eyeshadow collection. 6 shades. They are basically $15 USD each if you purchase as singles, and it's about $77 USD for the bundle of 6 shades. They're already available. I think, okay, it's a combination. It's a combination of like, these are very like straightforward shades, very primary, tertiary. Besides it's like the blue, green, yellow, red feels very primary makeup. And the other shades are pretty, but I'm also just a hoe for a duochrome or a multichrome. So to me, just a straight metallic doesn't interest me. And if it did, I probably picked it up in the past from like Color Rain or Juvia's place. That's how far back, that is how far back I'm going in my makeup brain. Where I'm like, yeah, I saw swatches like this years ago. I don't know why I have a southern accent all of a sudden, and I can't control it for anything. I'm gonna stop talking. But I don't get it. I'm just gonna say I'd rather not, because I'd rather not. Y'all, I need to admit something. Drunk me would buy the fuck out of this collection. There is a new Super Mario Brothers collection with Lush. There's the Question Block. There's the Princess Peach Body Spray, the Princess Peach Shower Jelly, the Luigi Shower Gel, the Mario Shower Gel, the Gold Coin Soap, and the Bowser Shower Jelly. It's mainly, I don't even have like a bath for any of these, but the Question Block and the coin and the flower and the mushroom, like the bottled stuff and the whatever. I'm such a little hoe for Mario. That sounded, you know what came out of my mouth? It stays. Drunk me would buy the fuck out of some of these things. Or, which I know was recommended last time and I forgot to update the card, somebody recommended I would buy it on sale. I agree. I would buy it on sale. Yeah. What is this? What are we doing? What is... Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God! What is that? Okay, so Beaute Bar is releasing the Pastel Garden palette. It's launching April 5th. It's a 36 pan palette that is $69. It has duochromes, multichromes, and mattes in a faux leather casing. This palette is so oversized. Okay, look, I don't like it. I look at it and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. And I'm also repelled at the same time. Like, I'm both drawn in and repelled. It's just this like constant back and, oh God, I made those hand motions. It happens. Here's my thing. I'm here for the 15 pan palette. I like that size. And I know Beaute Bar has made that size palette before. I know that their Beetlejuice palette that I was yearning after is, I think, a 15 pan. Or maybe it was 18, but it was definitely less than 20 pans. And I remember it being over $70, but not that. There is a dissonance in my head of like, you're charging that price for 15 pans, but basically the same price for 36 pans. So it either makes me question the quality of this big palette, the quality of the actual, like, are they multi-chromes or are they duochromes and sparkly shadows? I don't, and I'm, this is one of those rants that I'm sure I've talked about on this channel. I really wish brands would think about the size of palettes that they want to offer as a brand and kind of pick a couple of sizes and release in those sizes. If 15 pan is your size, if 18 pan is your size, if 24 pan is your size, okay. Maybe you have a 9 pan and a 15 pan and a 24 pan. I don't know. And anytime you release, they're in one of those 3 sizes. Because I personally think that makes your brand identity stronger. Because as a makeup person, when you have a brand that is releasing in consistent sizes, there is something that works in the brain with like the way that they all look in the collection. Even if you don't own them all, but just all together. Whereas when you're releasing a bunch of different palette sizes and formats, I find it more disjointed. And I've talked to other makeup people and I have found shared opinions where it feels more disjointed. And so like, and it's not just Beaute Bar that does that. I've seen it in Odin's Eye. I've seen it even Kaleidos, how they have changed. I've seen it in smaller indie brands that I love and I support. It's like, so this taps into that where I'm like, I don't know what the point of going with this giant size palette is for you as a brand. And it's also just didn't need to be 36 pans. It just didn't need to be. And I'm a pastel hoe. These are some of my colors. It's a big miss for me. I'm also calling that a catfish because I feel like when you see like multi-chromes and duochromes and 36 shades and then you hear $70, you might be thinking like, oh my god, I'm getting such a deal because it's so many shades. It's probably not the deal you think it is. It's probably not. Hold please while I Google how old is North Kardashian. We live in such a hellscape because there is a new beauty brand, possibly for the next Kardashian generation. Kim has filed new trademarks for her daughter North. One of the trademarks is skincare. Did anybody know how old North is? 9 years old. Now I know filing trademarks, like I look, it doesn't mean it's necessarily gonna happen. It doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be skincare. But the hellscape that we live in, that a 9-year-old's name is tied to skincare trademarks, cannot be emphasized. Yet again, Colourpop has reformulated one of their products. They have reformulated their shadow sticks. They have released 16 shades, $7 each. you can get I guess bundle 3 for $21, and you can get the full collection for $99. There are 5 mattes and 11 metallics. It's just another in the pattern of like Colourpop releases a shitty formula or a mediocre formula or whatever formula, and it exists for a while and then it stops selling because it's not the new thing and nobody cares, and then they put it on sale and then they release a new reformulation of the same product, and then it goes out to PR and everybody cares, and it's the same cycle, and that's fine. That's the industry we're in. Okay, that's what it is. Hi, later Emily here to say, don't buy 16 new shadow sticks from Colourpop for $100. Please don't want that bundle. Don't want that bundle. Don't do that. Don't do it to yourself. Oh, look, we have a new haunted palette from Byredo. I know the first 18 pan palette that Byredo released haunted Teresa's old apartment in New York. I don't remember if it came, I don't think it came to Florida with her. Not saying that she's not still haunted by something. But Byredo is launching a new limited edition eyeshadow palette. It's the Remembrance eyeshadow palette. It's another 18 pan palette. It's a palette of neutrals with a mix of warm, cool, and neutral tones, with silver chrome packaging, an image of a stone sculpture signifying the remembrance theme, coming in April. Now, at first glance, and really at like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th glance, I question why, like, I don't question Byredo releasing another palette. I do kind of question how this is all gonna look and perform on the eyes, and like how unique each of the 18 shades will be. Yeah, like I feel kind of torn with Byredo makeup because like part of me wants to be more. I'm gonna be honest. The original 18 pan palette, the one that was haunting Teresa, I actually wanted, because it was a colorful palette. I wanted it, but like I was a broke bitch then. I'm a broke bitch now. So I don't know. It's fine. I part of me instantly is like, fuck this palette. This looks like it's all one tone, very like, it didn't need to be 18 shadows, could be like 5, 6 shadows. But I also, I don't know, I'm just kind of like, okay, it's fine. It's just like what every other, I feel like it's the same kind of release that any other luxury brand is doing. Just another neutral eyeshadow palette. Okay. We got a Fancy Anne palette. Okay, we have a refresh battery and a refreshing release. So Mooncat has a new Lost in a Folktale set, and it looks like it's 6 new nail polishes. You can get the bundle for $79. It looks like they're all like special effect lacquers. And I just have to say the photography paired with what they are releasing just caught my eye. It's just pretty. I'm not like obsessed with all of the colors all together, but as somebody that is like very much not a nail polish buyer, Mooncat with their bottle packaging and the release, I get very close. Get very close. I love seeing all the multi-chromes, whether it's on the eyes, lips, or nails. So we're gonna give Mooncat that spot on the card. Is this, am I being punked? I feel like I'm being punked. Buxom Buxom Cosmetics is releasing the new Summer Babe collection. 3 radiant new essentials to make that sought after bronze goddess glow easy all year round. There is a Summer Babe glow stick, a Summer Babe plumping lip oil, and a Summer Babe all over bronze palette. Look, first of all, packaging, it reminds me of that Tarte chocolate palette that I also applauded for packaging, and that one kind of actually for the colors inside, this one not so much. I get it, but this this is not bronze. Where's the bronze? Are we supposed to go on a scavenger hunt to go find the bronze? Are we supposed to buy this palette and then go on a treasure hunt and find the missing bronze? This is milk toast. This is beige. This is uncooked chicken. This is not roasted chicken. Or this is baked chicken with no salt, no pepper, no seasoning. This is, and I have to say, because if things come out, if other images come out and they don't look as washed out as this one, my point still stands. Because if you're going to release fucking terrible marketing photos, I'm going to judge you on this. This is bronze the way I was trying to make a joke. This is bronze the way I'm bronze. This is bronze the way I'm holistic. This is bronze the way I like Buxom. Like jokes are hard. I'm not good at them. You know, you could have split it into 2 different face and eye palettes and then actually like had some bronze in one and then the other ones could be for the uncooked Alice's. This is... Buxom continues to stay on that list of, I don't know how you are still in business. I don't know what level of white supremacy you are invested in that you are still in business. Obviously, you're very deeply invested if this is bronze. And with that, I've hit bingo because I'm calling it a complexion product. Bronzer's complexion. I don't care what you say. Anyway, I've hit bingo. I've also like run out of steam because Buxom just destroyed me. I mean, not really, because like they're Buxom, but also I'm done. I'm good. I just said I'm done. I'm a liar. This wasn't in the folder, but I want to mention it before we go. And before product disappears from the internet or the comments get deleted or whatever. Do not use the puzzle piece motif and say that a release is in support of or in honor of or in awareness of autism.
I edited out the puzzle pieces on the left and blurred the palette on the right. I just didn't want to see them, okay?
The puzzle piece is actively harmful to autistic people. And to use that motif and try to frame it as you are raising awareness and supporting autistic people, even when people try to explain and have discussions, rational, respectful discussions about why that is a harmful image and why that you as a non-autistic brand owner should perhaps reconsider the packaging that you are going with. It's fucked up. I didn't know this brand before. I don't plan on knowing them in the future. And it does not matter to me that you have autistic people in your life, because I don't even want to specify what they shared. It does not matter. What matters is that the autistic people that you seem to have in your life are not in a place to give you feedback like this, but there are autistic people in the beauty space and beauty adjacent spaces that have tried to give feedback. And you decided to reframe it as it's our fault that we are hurt by the puzzle piece. That I cannot let something hurt me unless I let it hurt me. Just no. And it's not bullying to have a respectful discussion about it. And I was not the person that had the respectful discussion. Shout out to Teresa Mulhern for attempting, for very valiant, thoughtful, respectful attempts. And I was gonna try not to just not talk about it, but I think that's enough. That's enough information. And I will try to include some links as to why the puzzle piece is harmful, representation, and it's not representation, in the description box, because I do not have the words for it. Actually, I do. We are not missing things. We do not need pieces added to us to make us whole. We are whole people. Autistic people are whole humans. I'll still include links that I can think of, that I can find, that are actually helpful. And fuck Autism Speaks. And on that note, we're done here. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stop mouthing off on the internet. But I hope you enjoyed this. And if you didn't, you're probably not seeing this part anyway. So for those of you that are seeing this, thank you so much. Thank you to my patrons and my channel members. You are literally why I'm still doing this thing, while I'm still figuring shit out. And I appreciate you for being here. And even if you're not a member, if you're watching, thank you for being here. Leave me a comment, leave me your thoughts, be respectful in the comments. I have no problem hiding or blocking anybody, especially if you're going to mouth off about the autism conversation. I'm obviously very sassy, so I'm gonna go for now. Make sure to take care of yourself better today than you did yesterday. And that's it. Bye, friends.